Hello everyone, my name is Erix Logan, and first of all I want to congratulate Browsers Den for this important anniversary, and thank you very much for inviting me to offer to everyone this lecture, which is going to be on stage magic. It's a lecture with a lot of action, but it's about theory. So I'm not going to explain you another magic trick. On the other hand, we will discuss how to make your tricks unique and consistent with your personality. Before we start, let me introduce myself. I'm one of Canada's best kept magical secrets. I'm kidding, but in fact I was born in Italy. I grew up there, and from there I started my international career. Up to now I work in 50 countries. My main market is theater and events with some incursions on television. I'm an explorer. I'm never tired to question myself and the world we live in. So I live magic along those guidelines. I try to give to every trick a personal touch. And today I'm going to discuss with you a method that you can apply. But before we start, I want to support what I said above with some images. So I let you enjoy a short show reel with some stage actions. And I will see you back in 1 minute.
Erix Logan has the ability to make reality seem like poetry.
Al ilusionista italiano, el señor Erix Logan.
Un des maîtres de la grande illusion, il s'appelle Erix Logan.
Il grande Erix Logan!
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
Thank you for watching. The ideas you have seen in this video are supported by a method that I have always followed and I'm sharing now with you. The best way of communicating something is by using an example. So follow me here because I want to explain the method through one of my existing illusions, reality magic. I have called it reality magic, but you will see in a moment the reason, because the original name of this illusion is the third box, of course, a classic illusion we are all familiar with. The third box is quite old, and at this time in its original form, you will agree with me that it is considered very old and it's out from the repertory of many illusionists. The box is penetrated with many thirds in order to prove the effect that nothing can be contained inside, not even mentioning a human body. 30 thirds plus 3 medieval style thirds, one coming from the top down through the center bottom, and the other two from one corner and the other corner crossing the box. Those three swords are not here today. And here is also how the magic happened, because the weak point of a trick can become the key to improve it and make it completely new. So my weak point for this trick was timing. It was too long. So I watched the box. I studied a little bit the position of the swords, compare of course to the position of the girl inside the box. And with some little adjustment, I was able to take out 10 swords. So I took out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swords. Let me move it. Those swords here. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 swords. At this point, I cut the time of putting in 10 swords and taking them out. But I made another problem, because now the illusion is gone. Maybe. Because I was able to fit the position of the girl, and wow, I found a possibility. I could take out a central part of this box. I cut from the front and I cut the back. I built a solid that could go through the hole. And at this point, I made a completely new illusion. Ta-da! And now, and then I went a little step further, because I imagine that I could put technology inside to make it modern, a very classic and old trick. So I had my partner, my assistant Sarah Maya, entering the box with a video camera. So she is filming now what happened inside the box. And that may call for a very new approach and appeal for the audience. The audience watch the live recording on a screen on stage, and that's it. And not only that, you will see 2 holes here, because Sarah will put her hands out from the box during the climax. So I think it's now time to show you the illusion from one of our TV shows. Enjoy it.
Erix Logan and Sarah Maya are about to break all the rules, leaving nothing left to the imagination.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. A video camera, a magic box, and 20 swords. You will see what happened inside the box, thanks to this video live recording. You are on the screen. Say hello, it's me. Yoo-hoo! Your mind will refuse to watch the illusion because you want to be fooled. Thank you very much for watching. Now on the video you might have noticed the fact that when I took out the surds, they come all together because I put a double panel from the front, like this. Oh, what a noise. This calls for another gaining of time. And speaking about saving time, let me tell you what happened during the making of the very first part of this lecture. At the first break, when I checked the recording, I found out that the quality of my voice wasn't very good. So I was left with two options only: redo everything from the very beginning or keep it as it is. And I went for the second option, not only because I want to save time, not at all, but especially because I want to preserve the ease of this homemade video in the spirit of every good denizen. And so from now on, let's do it with this microphone, which is probably a better option. After the break, I have also changed the set behind because we will continue our lecture talking about other props. And what I said for reality magic is valid for every other tricks. I'm not only meaning illusions, but it can be any kind of magic tricks that you buy at Browser's Den, be it general magic or mandalism or close-up. It's the method that can be used to improve your magic and make it your own. To do it, let's explore some key points. So, as in the example of reality magic, you can take advantage of the weak point of your routine or tricks and working them out in a unique and original way. Express through the art of magic who you really are. Show your talent, your weakness, your passion, your dark side, your creativity, your capability, your unique feature. As human beings, we are all similar, but we are not the same. Everyone is different. So try to use this fantastic power that you have in your own magic. Let me show you another example, always using illusions, because illusions is the field of magic where I have more experience. So I can transfer my experience to you. This is a great illusion that was very popular in the 80s. The name is Little by Little, created by the British magician Alan Jackson. And so the girl steps into the boxes that are all stuck one on top of the other on this side of the box of the illusion, the apparatus, and then each box is moved one by one on the other side, and so it is created another stack of boxes on this side. The girl is now coming out from this side, so little by little she has been moved on the other side of the illusion. This trick was given to me by a magician, an illusionist, at the end of his career. And the weak point that I'm referring wasn't concerning the illusion itself. It was my weak point because at the time I didn't have a market where I could perform it. So my usual performing space wasn't enough for such a big prop. So I had to solve it out. I have to work it out. I watched the illusion again, as I did with reality magic, and I said, what if I take out all the big part of the prop and I just used the 5 boxes? But of course, I couldn't do the same effect. So by using the idea, by using the same props, I was able to create and build up a new illusion that is this one. And it was simply an appearance of my partner. So all the 5 boxes are spread onto the stage. And then I take one by one and I put them one on top of the other. And by the end, my girl make her appearance on stage. So you see, it's a different illusion, but it just came, the idea, by trying to solve a problem on another illusion. And then what happened? This is important. And I think it's interesting that for some years, I work with this prop. And maybe I show you some images of the action, which I did some TV show with this illusion, and many, many, many live shows, of course. But in the spirit of improving all the time, I try to put some technology and update the style of the trick through the years. So I turned the boxes into something different. And let me cut it short. Look at this video. Believe it, from the roots of little by little, we arrive into the new century with the monitors, which is the illusion that you have just seen. And I hope you like it. Let me continue with a new example right after a break for changing the set. Ladies and gents, this is the moment you put it for. And once again, I'm kidding, but this is the moment that I want to present you one prop that I've been using in many different versions. Scissors. Scissors come from the chair suspension, or from the microphone suspension, or better, the third suspension. When it was time to look for a different look on this same effect, for some reasons, I came out with the idea of the scissors, and I kept them for throughout all my career, and I'll show you in a moment in a video. But you see, so the chair, taking the chair suspension is based on the same principle. You put the girl on top of the chairs, sometimes with a board, sometimes without the board, and then you just move a chair away. I take out one blade. I take it out. I'm not going to do it just to save your time. And the girl stays suspended on one tip, one of the two tips. Yeah, I can point it out that the illusion is slightly different. It's a slightly different suspension because instead of having the supporting prop on the same line of the head of the girl, the suspending point is over there. So it's diagonal, and that calls for something. I think it's different. I think it's an improvement. And this is where I want to bring you. Try to use different prop with the same trick and help you to improve your own trick and performance. Okay, so I will show you quickly now the scissors suspension and impaling, because the impaling comes from the third impaling from Ken Whittaker, of course, and but with the scissors instead of the third, it takes, I think, another look. But before, let me give you another quick example using a much smaller trick. I have started from the classic where the magician swallowed cotton balls and turned them into a cotton thread. To be consistent with the style of the act I was presented at FISM, called Eric's Metal Magic, turned the cotton balls into pieces of tin foil, which became a long silver streamer at the end of the routine, as you will see. The same magical plot, something coming into your mouth and changing into something else, but different objects. And it looks like a different magic trick.
Cesar Logan, Italia. Bravo!
I have many other stories and ideas that I would like to share with you, but they would go out from the purposes of this lecture. So I hope we can have other opportunities in the future for next lecture and for meeting. For instance, in this moment, I'm working on a brand new project, which is called The Disillusionist. It's very important for me, and I think for the art of magic also, because it brings magic to the eyes and mind of the audience in a very different way. Next time, I will tell you the story of Toy Trap, which of course comes from Doug Henning's Mousetrap. It's a fantastic story that involves Doug and his generosity. It's now time for an important notice. All the tricks and illusions that I've been discussing with you in this lecture are part of my own repertoire, and this lecture doesn't grant and give to anyone the right to rebuild such ideas. And I'm sure you will understand. It is especially in the nature of this lecture, the fact that everyone has to make their own routines using their own ideas and different props. Anyway, there might be an opportunity in the near future that I'm going to release a few ideas from my repertoire. So if any one of you is interested to reality magic, for instance, or for the scissors, just please contact me privately, and I will keep you updated on this. And now it's time to express my thanks to every one of you that has been here with me through this lecture. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it could be helpful somehow in your magic. And once again, thank you very, very much to Browsers Den for this opportunity. I look forward to meet every one of you in person as soon as this pandemic will come to an end. And even before it comes to an end, I think that we all magicians, we can be grateful because we should feel blessed. Magic is a fantastic passion, and it's something that warms our heart in every span of life, pandemic or not. Thank you again, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Ciao.